So your new love has a habit of howling at waiters, or maybe takes a few too many nips before noon? Maybe it's time to drop that date. Stay tuned. I asked people on Facebook and Twitter to reveal what would make them drop their new dates like a hot potato, and the floodgates opened up. Here's what some of them wrote: lying, smoking, and one woman said that health or money problems are top of her list because she doesn't want to be a nurse or a purse. I love that one. So I decided to check in with Bobby Palmer, dating coach, CEO of Date Like a Grown Up, and a woman who found her own true love in midlife. Hey, Bobby, you heard some of those comments that I got from women on Facebook and Twitter about what it would take for them to drop the new date. But what are those 5 biggest traits that should make women run away?
Run for the hills.
Forever.
Well, I love the comments that you got, and most of them are absolute deal breakers for sure. But some, though, I wish we had an hour on this topic, because women can make some errors, in my opinion, about how we judge men. So here are 2 things that I think are absolute deal breakers. I would dump a guy if he doesn't show up and he doesn't step up. So showing up means he keeps his word and he walks his talk. If he says he's interested in a relationship, then his actions support that. He calls you, he talks to you, and he actively tries to get to know you.
As opposed to someone who's just saying these words and isn't really following through with action. Got it.
That's right.
Good one.
And then the number 2, stepping up, means that he's a grown-up. He takes responsibility for where he is in his life or where he isn't. And he doesn't play any victim card, or he doesn't give excuses, because you want that grown-up man, right? And then number 3, I would definitely dump a man who doesn't make some really specific moves to show that he wants to make you happy. But here's a caveat. You have to be able to notice those moves and have a realistic expectation, because he may not buy you a dozen roses, but he may be sure to pick a restaurant you like. He may be sure to offer his coat if you're cold outside. Men do little things to show they care, and we need to notice it, and we need to know that about them.
So it sounds like we have to do a little work on ourselves too before we get back out there into the dating game and really manage our expectations. So what are some others?
Well, I want to ask if I can take the last 2 things as things not to run away from, right? So
Go for it. Go for it, Bobby.
Yeah, here's a couple sort of standards I hear all the time. I won't be with a man who is between jobs. I saw that on your Facebook post list. And I saw this several times, has a bad relationship with his mother.
That came up a lot, interestingly enough.
That's right. Well, you don't know his mother.
What would Freud say about that?
Yeah, so I'm telling you, this is not something to run away from. You don't know his mother. You don't know if he's between jobs. He may be, a zillionaire and just be looking for something to do later in life that excites him and that's his passion. So running away because you make all these assumptions about, his mother and about his job means that you're going to miss some really good people and really, fun connections. And guess what? We're older. Life is complicated. We have stories. So stick around long enough to hear his story before you make a decision to bolt. Dating like a grown-up is balancing head and heart and being responsible for your own experiences and your own outcomes.
Okay, here's your plan. Don't settle when you start dating. Find people who share your values and drop those who don't. Run from a relationship that isn't fun and fulfilling, because you deserve the best of everything. Until next time, remember this. We can't control getting older, but we can control how we do it. Watch, like, share, subscribe. It's that easy to live your best life after 50. I want to hear from you. Leave your comments below and connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, and my blog on AARP.org.